Dr. S Jaishankar also highlighted India-China relationship that have gone through cycles of conflict and cooperation over nearly 75 years. And he said that the relationship between our two nations has not been easy. He asserted that the Indo-China relationship has never been an easy one and has always had its share of problems. Listen into his remarks.
The last 20-25 years, there's been a steady increase in the Chinese naval presence and activity in the Indian Ocean. But there's been a very sharp increase in the size of the Chinese Navy. So when you have a very much bigger Navy, that Navy is going to be obviously visible in terms of its deployment somewhere. I guess when you come out of the east coast of China, you either go into the Pacific or you turn westwards and come into the Indian Ocean. Now, in our own case, we have seen Chinese port activity, port building. You mentioned Gwadar. There's a port called Hambantota in Sri Lanka. There are a few others. Now, in many cases, I would say, looking back, maybe the governments of the day, the policymakers of the day, perhaps underestimated the importance of this and how these ports could work in future. Each one is a little unique in a way, certainly, we obviously do watch, many of them very carefully for any security implications that they have for us. So, from an Indian point of view, I would say it's very reasonable for us to to actually prepare for a far greater Chinese presence than we have seen before.
My colleague Kadambini Sharma joins us this morning with a quick wrap of all the top takeaways as far as Dr. Jaishankar's comments are concerned on the Indo-China relationship. Kadambini, now, while Dr. Jaishankar asserted that the Indo-China relationship has never been an easy one and it's always had its share of problems, he also called it one of the pleasures to deal with China and said that there's always certain ambiguity as the Chinese never actually tell the reason behind their actions.
Well, he has spoken on lots of things. He has spoken about China. He has also spoken about the US. He has spoken about Canada. For China, as we have just heard, as our viewers have just heard, he has said they never quite tell you why they do things, and it has never been an easy relationship. Now, for the last 3 years, we have been seeing what has been happening in Galwan and why it happened. He has also said that the troops were amassed there, and that can be that is something of a difficult relationship. In these years, when India has been continuously asking China to scale back to April 2020 situation, it has not happened despite several rounds of military and diplomatic talks. So that is something he has been very candid about. He has also talked about Russia, and he has said that the relationship has been quite old, and that is how it is. When he talked about US, he has also said that he has talked about technology, and the latest one which he has talked about is the Canada issue, where he has been very candid. He has said that it's a very permissive situation there because of political reasons. Now that this is coming from Government of India minister, and that is something really, really important. He has said that the diplomats were threatened, the consulates were attacked, and he has also said that it is not Government of India's policy what Canada is alleging about the Khalistani terrorist Jagdeep Singh Nijjar, about his killing, what Canada has alleged. He has said this is not Government of India policy. That also India has shared specific information, requested for extradition of certain people. At least we know of at least 20 to 25 people about whom Jaishankar may be talking, and he has said that that has not happened. So he has also said that if any specific information is shared about these allegations, the government of India is open to looking at it. So this has been a very candid talk where he has spelled out the concerns, he has spelled out where India stands in all these issues.